emotional talaga ang araw na to. Hindi lang para sa'yo, kahit yung mga bosses natin kanina, emotional na sila.
Kaya binubulungan nga ako ni Direk Loren namin. Iiyak ako.
Pero grabe, no? What an experience. Kanina nga, before tayo nag-start, hinihintay ka talaga namin umalis kasi yung surprise na VTR baka makita mo.
Grabe, yun. Grabe talaga. Hindi ko alam. Yun lang masasabi ko, grabe. Thank you sa lahat po na nag-prepare, sa lahat ng team. And of course, sa ating mga friends from the press and media. Thank you po sa pagbigay ng oras sa akin.
Grabe, napaka-humble mo pa rin talaga, so... Pero tama yan, huwag kang magbabago. Tamang-tama yung mindset na yan. Okay, now, nabanggit mo na nga na mayroon tayong friends from the media at meron silang questions para sa'yo. So, Sof, are you ready?
I think I am.
Yes, okay. So, unahin na natin ang ating first question. Siya po ang magtatanong. Okay, so, let's go to... Ako pala ang magtatanong. Ito ay mula sa Star Music. Yes. What musical direction or changes should fans expect from you?
Musical direction? I really started naman my music abroad using the Philippine music, the OPM factor and the OPM side of my music. So I think there would be an exciting news lang, pero pag pinag-usapan yung change, wala. I really wanted to continue with the music track and the music roadmap that I have started. So hopefully magiging global din siya using dun sa mga, with the help of the people that really works in music here and abroad. So I'm just blessed na I have the best of both worlds, Asia and America, or Philippines and America. Parang imposible na hindi tayo mapapansin.
Yeah, at ito na nga, binuksan mo talaga lalo wide open yung mga pinto towards global success for the Filipinos na nangangarap din tulad mo. Okay, now ito naman, siya na ang magtatanong. We have our friend from Rappler, Philip Martin Mattel. Hi!
Hi! Hello! Sofronio, congratulations. Welcome home dito sa ABS-CBN. Tanong ko lang, since naipamalas mo na yung talento mo sa world stage, naipakita mo ang galing ng Pilipino, sino ba yung parang pangarap mo na makaduet ba sa, kumbaga, maglabas ka ng new music o kaya ng cover in the future?
Are we talking about the Philippines?
Either local or international.
I would start internationally since I am recognized in America. The dream duet would be Michael Bublé in a record, of course, and I think there would be a chance also to record with an international Filipino, Nicole, maybe Miss Lea Salonga, or Olivia Rodrigo, kung ano man yung mga, or her, yung mga Filipinos na kilala na sila abroad, Apple Diap, ayun, marami pang mga international dreams, and I think that is really a possibility now that I am working with people that's really good in music. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. When you mentioned Nicole Scherzinger, no?
Yes.
Oo, ang dami nga nating mga
dami nating Filipino na nakilala na doon. Dream pa lang naman yun. Of course, don't forget Bruno Mars. Oh my God, Bruno Mars.
Uy, pwede bagay! Pareho na kayong hat eh. Di ba may hat? Oo. Yes, wait lang, sundutin ko na rin yun. Oo. Hindi nyo pa ba napapag-usapan ni Coach Michael? Yung possible collaboration, like baka napagkwentuhan niya na I would love to do this song with you, gano'n.
Actually, may mga napag-usapan na, and dahil nga, di ba, kaka-recent lang nung LA fire, so yung mga trabaho kasi doon medyo naging delay, and nasa Vancouver din siya, and then he's been making some other things than music itself and the voice. So, remote lang yung communication namin, and even last night, supposedly mag-usap kami. He called me, kaso hindi ko siya nasagot kasi nakalimutan niya yata na nasa Pilipinas ako. He called me at 3 a.m. So sabi ko, morning ko na siya nasagot. Sabi niya, sige bukas na lang tayo mag-usap. So, ganun pa rin yung communication namin. It's very, very active. So, yeah, excited ako.
3 a.m. tumatawag sa'yo si Michael Bublé. Nakakilig naman yun.
Sobra.
isa ko pang sundot din sa question ni Philip. How about local? Meron ka bang gustong maka-collaborate?
OPM icons for sure. Pinaka-dream ko talaga to work is Regine Velasquez, Mr. Ryan Cayabyab, our national artist, Sir Louie Ocampo, and Ogie Alcacid, Martin Rivera, lahat po ng Gary Valenciano, lahat ng icons na sobrang naging pillars na sila ng OPM music. If I would be given the chance, I would be very, very excited to work with them. Especially, I had a chance to perform nung recently nag-concert yung OAC, Sir Ogie Alcacid, Louie Ocampo, and Mr. Ryan Cayabyab. I had a glimpse of how it is so awesome to be performing on stage, or just people watching na grabe dati napapanood ko lang to sila, or dati ko na silang recognize as their icon names, and now I am singing and performing with them. So it would be my honor talaga.
And you also mentioned si Miss Regine. I saw one of your interviews na medyo may influence or merong role pala si Miss Regine dun sa iyong journey sa The Voice.
Alam naman natin, Miss Regine has been the kumbaga most sought after artist and singer in the Philippines. Siya yung pinaka-standard sa pagkakaalam ko, and I could also be wrong, but for my generation, she has went through a lot of kumbaga recognition na talagang deserve niya yung pangalan niya, Regine Velasquez. So, nung nasa The Voice ako, I really used that factor na kung si Miss Regine ay na-transcend niya lahat yung energy niya with music, not just in the Philippines, not in Asia, but internationally and globally, it might as well work for me. So I tried, and it really worked.
Chinanel mo.
Oo, chinanel ko yung pagka-Regine, no? Yun pala yung magiging factor pala, yung hindi lang pala babae at hindi pala limited yung sa panahon ngayon, hindi na limited sa pagiging babae kung gusto mong maging Regine Velasquez. Kasi nagbigyan ko nga ng chance na to explore how Miss Regine is performing, or how is she on stage.
In-apply mo yung style niya sa boses mo, gano'n.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
And congratulations talaga, dahil
Thank
nag-work
you.
nga naman
Nag-work
talaga.
talaga.
Oo. Pero of course, you have your own style, and we're so proud of you sa
Minanage ko na lang minanage ko na lang yung how to showcase it through the Sofronio way. Yeah.
Feeling ko parang kinailangan mo lang din ng confidence. Kung si Ate Rich nga kinaya. Yes. Pero sa ngayon, let's go to our next friend from the media. It's such an honor, kasama po natin siya ngayon from ABS-CBN News TV Patrol, Mr. MJ Felipe!
Yay! Congrats, Sof! Na-curious na kanina kasi sinabi na surprise na merong live story special na gagawin sa'yo. May mga details na ba to? Like, who would you wish to play Sofronio's role? O ikaw mismo yung gaganap nun? Aate ka na rin ba?
Alam mo, pag tinatanong talaga ako, actually nagkaroon na kasi talaga kami ng meeting, meron ng briefing, meron ng storytelling, meron ng interview, and tinatanong ako kung excited ba ako to act on. Kaso, na-challenge po ako, sabi ko mukhang gusto ko na lang kumanta, pero kung balak talaga nilang ipasok ako, Batang Quiapo na lang kahit yung mafia yung role ko. Huwag lang yung iyak kasi hindi ko kaya yata, pero hindi ko alam. I mean, everything now is a possibility, so I'm just blessed.
Pero do you have a wish list? Sino gusto mong gumanap na Sofronio?
I am so hooked up with the new teleserye now. He's been so famous, Incognito. Yeah, so sana mabigyan ako ng pagkakataon. Elijah Canlas would be a great one.
Yes.
He's really good in acting. Yeah.
Saka kumakanta rin siya.
See? Sana.
Good choice.
Pero mukhang medyo mas payat siya sa akin. Kaya yeah.
Alright, thanks, Sof.
Thank you, Mr. MJ
Thank you.
Felipe. Pero nakaka-excite nga yan, yung life story special na yan. Gusto na namin yung panood. Okay, now let's go to our next friend from One Music PH, Sir Chris Ramos.
Hi, Sir Chris.
Hi, sir. Congratulations sa new deal with Star Magic. So, questions. How much are you looking forward dun sa balance of trying to balance yung pag-promote dito sa locally and abroad? At the same time, do you also do certain adjustments when performing here and abroad?
That's a good question. With the balance po, it's a little challenging kasi yung family ko dito, which is Star Magic, officially will handle the things that's around here geographically, and I also have my family there in America, which is the people who work with me during The Voice. So with the balance po of pursuing music and even the career itself, magiging kumbaga magiging dalawang bahay. Meron akong family doon, meron akong family dito. And then when we talk about the adjustment of performing, it's really also a challenge for me because when I perform, usually in the Philippines, usually our songs are very heartfelt and very emotional. While in abroad naman, I also wanted to touch with music or artistically the western side. Kumbaga, meron chance na magkaroon ako ng country song, EDM song, which is pwede na natin gawin. Iba-iba lang yung title, but it's not hard, but it's a little challenging. And feeling ko naman with the help of the people that's been helping me, I think magiging possible siya talaga.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Chris. And now we have a question from Hannah Malorca of Inquirer.net. Ikaw na. Okay, go ahead.
So, sa Fronyo, touching sa life mo sa US and in the Philippines, paano mo gagawing bridge yung sarili mo to bridge the two cultures together through your music and then through your life there?
Wow. Oh, that's a good question. When we talk about bridge kasi, I think we are talking about how to cross. So now I am given the opportunity and I am humbly recognized in the US as the Voice season 26 winner. I think na-cross ko na yung bridge, or I think nagkaroon na ng bridge. Now, I think ang kailangan kong gawin is how to sustain it or how to broaden the bridge. Kasi kumbaga yung kuntulay lang siya, pwede mo kaagad siyang madaanan eh. But now, ang challenge is how na ipapalapad mo yung tulay para hindi lang ako yung mag-a-adjust, hindi lang din sila mag-a-adjust. Kumbaga, mas marami kaming mabibigyan ng pagkakataon. Especially our local singers here, our artists are very, very global. And now na, kumbaga, malay mo makatulong ako, Coach Michael, meron kaming singer sa Philippines na ganito kagaling. Baka gusto niyo pakinggan, or the people from The Voice, baka meron tayo. Kasi yung fact lang ngayon is you cannot join The Voice without the legal papers in US. So malay mo, because we are recognized and we really proved that we can support Filipino joining The Voice, malay mo magkaroon sila ng yung bagong factor na, sige, tanggalin na natin yung legal papers about that. Sila na yung mag-sponsor. That's already a big win for us. So, again, it's all a possibility, and yung culture itself, hindi siya challenging kasi nakita nyo naman how Filipino Michael is, how Filipino Coach Michael is. So, ang bilis na lang nating ipakita kasi they appreciated how humble, how heartwarming, and how kind are the Filipinos. So, I think it's a go for us.
Thank you, Safrano.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Hannah. Okay, now let's have Mr. Carlos Aragot from Mega Kapamilya.
Hello, Safrano.
Hi,
Congratulations. Grabe ka talaga. Tanong ko lang kasi nabanggit mo naman yung mga project mo. Tapos nabanggit mo rin na magkakaroon ka ng yung parang pang MMK. Kung pipili ka ng title about sa buhay mo, anong title yon?
Yung maganda yan. Alam
Ay,
mo,
maganda yan.
MMK, di ba may one-word titles? Di ba?
Ano ba?
Oo.
Tadhana. I think Tadhana would be a great one. Yeah.
Bakit Tadhana?
Kasi di ba, sometimes we look forward each day kung ano yung ibibigay sa atin ng Panginoon. And kumbaga it's always a vague idea kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo. And sometimes when you cross, I'm 30, so kumbaga dumadaan ako sa midlife crisis na is music for me? Should I step away with the music and pursue my dental career? Now kasi parang mapapatunayan ko siya at pwede ko siyang i-share na if you are really destined to be on that roadmap, or I think talagang ibibigay sa'yo on the right time, you just have to figure it out and you just have to recognize and make time to pursue it. So I think Tadhana and kumbaga destiny.
Yes, thank you. Ang dami mo nang na-achieve after winning ng The Voice USA. Ano pa ba yung mga nasa bucket list mo, or ano pa yung pangarap mo after this?
Oh, wow. Well, isa sa mga nagbukas na pangarap sa akin is to be in a musical. Yeah, kasi 'di ba para maganda din siya, and I am so excited to share to everyone na I am offered sa Miss Saigon, UK. But I have to figure it out kasi mukhang medyo masikip na talaga yung dates. But I am offered a role. I think it's an Asian Vietnamese role. I think it's Thuy. So, yeah, Thuy. So, may nagka-cast sa akin na nagbigay na sila ng date. So, technically, parang kakanta na lang ako doon and I have to stay in London for 4 weeks. Pero, sana magawa ng paraan. If ever naman hindi, I am just blessed na kumbaga may chance pala. And I would not close doors for musical plays.
Ito, last question ka na lang. Kung may kanta kang i-represent sa buhay mo, ano yun? Pasample din naman.
Wow. Alam ko maraming beses nyo nang narinig to sa akin, but I think the song itself, the song for me right now that represents my life is the song that I did in The Voice, which is Unstoppable. Kasi as a Filipino, I really thought that Filipinos are limited, but when I stepped on that stage and I was recognized and be announced as the winner, I think I am just unstoppable. So, yeah. Nagsasample ba ako?
Siyempre, nasa Showtime studio tayo. Sample!
Okay, game.
Sample!
I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible, and I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. I'm unstoppable. Thank you so much.
Kung nabitin kayo doon, don't worry dahil meron pang performance si Soft mamaya.
Oo nga pala.
So abangan niyo po yun. Huwag po kayong maalis sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa live stream.
Yeah.
Abangan niyo po yan. Thank you very much for your questions, Carlos Aragon. Na-excite naman ako sa Miss Saigon. Grabe yung, na-mention mo lang siya, uy, by the way.
Oh, actually, yes.
First time mo ba i-announce yun ngayon?
Yeah, first time ko lang din siyang i-share sa lahat.
Wow!
Yeah, and it's not a joke, ha? Pwede kong i-screenshot yan.
Oo, i-post mo nga after.
Baka sabihin nyo, fake naman yan eh. It's really, really true and I'm super blessed. Kaso lang with the line of shows that I have and it's going to be hectic talaga. Kumbaga, challenging talaga yung ano. I've already asked one artist na nagkapag-try doon, Mr. Mark Bautista, na-try na ako. Humingi ako ng advice. Ayun, bigay naman ng advice.
Uy, sana matuloy yan. Ngayon palang excited na ang lahat. Okay, now let's go to our next question from Trisha Matias of Metro Style. So, ako ang magbabasa ng kanyang question. Ay, naku, from celebratory. Ito naman, medyo may emotional tayo dito. What is the most painful comment that you have received? And how did you use that to motivate yourself?
The most painful? Wow. Siguro yung habang, pag-usapan ko na lang yung habang I was doing the blind auditions. Kasi I think it's painful for, not just for me, but painful for the Filipinos in history na we are always given the chance to be on stage. Kaso, mukhang hindi naman ipapanalo yan, ganun. So, yung mga tao sumasakay sa idea, kasi they always have been heartbroken na hindi naman ibibigay yan. Kumbaga, gagamitin lang na bait yung Filipino na magaling, ganyan-ganyan. At the finals itself, ilalaglag din. And I am really, it was really painful reading it kasi nakakalungkot siya na talagang yung Filipinos nag-submerge na dun sa idea na, oo nga, talagang ilalaglag na tayo. And it was very painful na mabasahan ka na hindi mananalo yan kasi Pinoy, kumbaga ganun. Meron silang racial notion na nakaakibat dun sa pagkapanalo. And yeah, it was really painful, but I really think that I handled it very well because kung may mga taong nagiging negative in a way, talagang talagang may mga lumalaban din.
May defenders
so hindi na ako nag-iisa. Ganun.
Yun pala. O, kita nyo. So, lahat ng mga nagde-defend kay Sofronio, napakaking bagay pala yun para sa kanya. Na-appreciate ko talaga ni Sofia.